So today is a very, very, very beautiful day for me because I'm going on a date. It's been a very long time I went on a date. I'm going on a date with a very beautiful, cute woman, and I want to go and show you guys. But before that, you guys, were asking me things on social media and all that. People were putting it in the comments and all that. So today you're going to hear everything you want to hear. If I show you the person I'm going on a date with, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. So, young call. Gossip no, and we are on our editor of it.
Nana cow can win now.
Instead of interview, being an interview, you can say then we'll be talking.
Okay.
Feel free. Have bravo English.
Bravo is the same as English.
Sorry. Basari, the one that chat. And kind of
all right.
To talk about everything from childbirth.
So who is going to ask the question?
Me.
Okay.
I'll ask the question from childbirth. How the childbirth went. Men can be out.
Say everything.
Leave some out.
how that day they were suffered.
They leave some out.
They refused to come out.
Leave some out. I know my head was big. Leave out. Childbirth, school, childhood, everything.
All right.
But not everything.
I know.
There's some don't say it on camera.
I can say it off camera.
Yes, don't mind me, but feel free. But we'll start with food first.
But you want it, so no problem.
Yeah.
If there's something you don't like,
no, feel free and talk, don't mind.
And Michael is like a son to me, so what's in the eye, it's okay.
Alright, so let's eat first since you've not eaten. So let's go and pick the food and then come back.
Starting like now.
You can start talking from childbirth. How you met your husband? How you met your husband? So how you give birth to me?
What do people do to give birth?
Prayer. Fasting and prayers.
Okay.
What is okay? I don't know me. I'm calling.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
One or two questions. I'm going to tell you.
How you met your husband?
Oh, that's one day. We'll keep it for another day.
Okay. You can talk about the childbirth.
So, I have 4 kids. Raygan is the elder one.
Your favorite? I know you'll not answer, but you can continue.
And I remember one time I was watching one of your episodes, and you were telling the guy, no, it was an interview, that you don't know why you are always active when it's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, but there's a reason.
There is a reason for that. I also need water. There is a reason for that, because you came to this way. It was around 2:45 a.m.
2 a.m.
2:45 a.m. I have that time in mind because it started on Thursday. So when you came, I wanted to be sure of the time. So when I checked the time, it was 2:45 a.m.
Friday.
So it means we have entered Friday. Yeah. And Dora too is 1:15 a.m.
Giving better don't like that.
And something interesting about the 4 is that all of you are Friday. You are Friday, right? Friday, next is Friday, that's Friday. That's why I don't want to mix any days.
You don't want to get better again. Before you come and get Saturday born.
So We were staying at Achimota for some time, and we moved to Westland when we were around 7 years.
Okay.
So we started school at
So we came to Westland at the age of 7.
7 years.
So I've been there for 18 years.
Roughly 7, 8 years.
Okay.
So we started school at Achimota. We were saying Achimota Zone.
Yeah.
So we started school there. So when we came here at St. Elizabeth, we started age 1 at St. Elizabeth. But I remember when we were at Zongo.
Where is Zongo? Madina Zongo.
Achimota Zongo.
Ah.
Sometimes you can go to school with 2 shoes and come home with only 1 shoe.
I go to school with 2 shoes and come home with 1.
1 shoe.
I don't remember.
And that time we were young. With only 1 shoe. I will go to the school. I will check everywhere. I will not find the shoe. So I have to come back.
And how was life like? What are you doing in terms of work?
I was selling tea and bread at Achimota Old Station.
Seriously, give me details. Tea and bread, because bread and egg.
You're very chibom.
Chibo.
I will start working at 6 o'clock,
6 p.m.
6 p.m. And I will stay to the following day.
The following day morning
The following morning,
to like 6 a.m.
6 p.m.
Why?
So I normally people doing this kind of job. You always go in the evening, and in the morning people will buy us breakfast. But where I was, one thing is that big cars, the super drivers, and they come and park there. So doing it that time helps a lot. But when they come, they will buy it.
So we are hungry, so we're coming by.
And I remember we were young and I had a table there. So anytime I'm going to sell, I have to wrap it and put it on the table. Sometimes you just feel down and I'll pick it.
No wonder.
So
No wonder.
I remember that time was when that 9/11 happened at the US.
Yeah.
So when I wrap it like that, I have to cover everywhere because of mosquitoes. So when people come and say, hey, will someone be laughing?
And I was not getting hit.
Oh no, because I've wrapped it very well.
So you were selling bread and egg
Bread and egg
and tea.
and tea. And oats. So they call it chibo.
That's what you were using to take care of me.
Oh yes.
Interesting.
So because of the work I do, normally I have to sleep in the morning. So I decided to let you start school. So you start school very, very early. When you were 1 year, 9 months, I took you to school. So when in the morning, I have to give some people bribe to take me to school because I can't leave my place. So when we pass to the school, not only you have marked that place, and you know that place very well. So anytime they are taking you to school, when they get to the junction, then you say, Mama, Pa, we don't want to go to the school.
Where to pass, because I don't want to do.
So
I don't remember any of
it was
this.
a T junction. So when we pass like this, we are going like this to the school. So when you get to the junction, say, Mama, Pa, if you don't want to go to the school. So that is what I was doing to take care of when I was at Chibouga.
Okay. I came to Westland and then you started. When did you start selling the provisions?
No, I started selling food stuff.
Food stuff.
Food stuff.
Where?
Yeah. I was selling money.
Ah, yeah, that's true. I remember.
Yeah.
That was before we did we created the house.
Yes.
It was
in a kiosk.
Yeah. Wow, I've forgotten about that time.
So I started, I have to wake up around 4:30 to go to CMU.
You go to where?
CMU.
Where is that?
It's at Accra. There was a place called CMU that they still CMU, yeah. And Novotel.
Yeah.
That place to go and buy things. I always leave around 4:30. I will leave and you'll be with your siblings. The time I will return, everyone is back. You are waiting so that I'll give you money to go to school. So from there, I moved to provisions.
you told me one time about how when you were trying to give birth to me, or when I was being up, you prayed to God about you should take Reagan or something like that. I don't remember.
Oh, it was not when I was going to give birth. I remember I am someone that sometimes I don't pray for myself. I pray for people and my children. I forgot myself. So anytime I go to church and they were praying or they will raise any topic, what I know is for my children. So I always pray, Father, take Reagan. Papa, take Reagan. Papa, take Reagan. Papa, take Reagan. So that was always my prayer. And I remember I have a prayer I always pray, Papa, I want my children to be somebody in future. I want their name to be all over the world in a Christian way. Mechanic Christian rather, my member, and if I can say, better will be Ghana and I will be done with him. But sometimes people name go viral. So that is what I always pray about it. So when you return from university and you have changed and you are a good Christian, I say, Father, thank you. If you remember, I say, God, if you remember when I gave you that time, I say, thank you for bringing Christ, knowing Christ. Because some people will go through and when they come, they are different. But when COVID hits, your Christian life went up and
so you were checking it?
I was checking because I remember when we were at Western, when we go to church, you don't dance, you don't do anything. But after, when we were in the university, you start coming, you were doing, hey, before midweek, I'm going to, I say, oh God. So when I asked you to take Reagan, not knowing you were waiting for the good time to take Reagan. And I remember I have one prayer that I prayed when Pastor Tamakulu, may you so rest in peace, came. That's one. I pray that, Father, I've heard that people go and still work. So please, I want you to give Reagan work while it's free. You see? So one thing I know I've invested in my children is prayer. Sometimes I can pray and I will not pray for myself. Because always, Father, my children, sometimes I can mention you one. Sometimes when they raise a prayer topic and I don't like the prayer topic, I jump at my children. So one time I was asking my sister, is it wrong or madam? I said wrong. So no. I said, maybe they have raised a topic I don't want. So I want to use that gap to pray for my children. So that is when I moved to Westland.
Yeah, I think there are two prayer topics as well because I mean I grew up in a Christian home. So now we are Muslim before.
I never did Muslim.
You never did it at all?
Never.
You didn't accept it from the beginning?
Never. My father was a good man. But so rested.
Okay, so from childhood.
Never.
But you shared a story of Makaranta.
No, one time one of my cousins invited me to Makaranta and they came, they greeted me. I said, no, I'm not coming here again.
Yeah, so
the last time when my cousins came from Germany, the guy was sitting telling that I said, no, I'm not coming here again. So I never. When we were young, there was one woman in our house who was a Pentecostal woman. So sometimes we sneak and go to Sunday school because of Sophie and that kind of thing. So I never did.
Thank God. So from childhood,
you know, one thing is my mother's side, they are Christian. I have pastors on my mother's side. So my father was a Christian, my mother was a Christian.
So that my grandfather was understanding.
100%. Sometimes he gives me money to go
to church.
Yes. At first it was like this, but it
very
was
soon,
he was giving me money.
Yeah, so I think it helped because from childhood we all knew church, God and everything. And like you said, before I used to just come to church, go
dance.
I'm in the side I don't know how to dance.
Don't bring that topic.
I don't know how to dance.
Once a dancer.
Please. So I think it's in uni that I started taking God seriously. And one time it occurred to me that you told me that you used to pray about this a lot. I came to understand because anytime people come
I was saying, rather the Reagan show.
Yes, gift.
Oh, yes.
So I came to understand that it was that prayer because my pastor too has thought about something like that in church before and how there are certain people that are living their lives. The life they are living are because of their parents. And also the second one, which is they're working in school. I just didn't know. I think for some weird reason, I just wanted to work in school. And also because the money was not enough. So yeah. So we had to look for our own way to support. So thank you for that prayer. All right, let's go to the next food. Come back and continue our conversation.
All right. We are done.
We are not done.
Hey.
We are not done talking, okay? We are now coming to talk more. One more real feeling I'm baby sound.
And the Sammy, I'm there.
So I went to school. I mean, JHS, SHS. I remember JHS very well because at that time I'm in EC. And I remember how stubborn. I remember one time when they suspended me.
When we were going to write your mock.
Yeah. I remember they poured that water or tea on me. You were drinking something.
You were stubborn, so.
And I remember the time I used to steal your coins too.
And not only coins, my credit. I remember I am someone when I'm not strict, like I was very strict. So when you sleep, I go through your Facebook account, your phone, those types.
Oh, why would you do that?
Yes. And I would see that someone say, oh, Raygan, thank you for the credit. Not know you were stealing my credit, selling it to your teacher. In the morning, that time we were selling a scratch card. Scratch card, that one. Maybe empty and 5 cedis.
I was stealing the credit and sending it to my teacher.
And you scratch the card and you send the person.
Why would I do that?
The code. I said, hey, this boy. And one time, I was going to Accra in the morning. You did something, so I was shouting at you. And that time, I don't go with phones because of armed robbers. And I was having one phone, Rico. Nice phone, and I gave it to you.
Yeah.
Not knowing when I shouted at when I went, just throw the phone, blah. And later you pick it. So when I came, it was cracked.
I remember.
And I said, you just phone. In future, when you start working, your first pay, you have to buy a new phone.
No, I bought it for that.
But I still want it. You want this in the iPhone last 2 years.
That one, your daughter took it.
How can you exchange me?
Your daughter took it. When I change it, then I'll give you this one.
Okay. So, what's again?
What I was going to say. So JHS, I didn't like school. I was not a brilliant student and everything. Before school, I remember if they are. I think when I was even going to fountain, not better me repeating me. I'm going to
master called me.
Trial. Looking at that time, looking at now, how are things been? How do you feel?
I felt proud because I remember after JHS, when you were about to go to SHS, I called you and I told you something. Reagan, that place is very far. So if they call me, I will not come. So make sure they will not call me. Because when we were at the JSS, they will be calling me. Anytime I see Master call, Madam, open me up, my heart. Always complaining about Reagan. Sometimes the lesson will tell me, Reagan, if Reagan wants to learn, you know, but Reagan is not serious in class. And anytime they bring your report, talkative, serious in class, active, but talkative. I still have your papers there. Always, yes, always talkative. So, truly, when you went to Jones, no one called me.
It's not like no one called you.
You kept secret when you
there
came.
were so many, I told you there were so many troubles. There was one time I was close to, I think, going to this DC, but some way somehow I was able to do it. Yeah, there were so many. Because I remember so much. There was one guy in my class. The first time he brought me to school. Now we cannot say, she will name thing. Watch your front. Okay. Random guy be here. One guy know my class. Every time this stubborn. No, me dumb. Sorry, George.
But this time I'm not catch her. Who can say fair? Don't want to catch her. Reagan. Who can know?
Thank you to that guy.
Because this somebody behind you can't make what's my first 7 days? So yes, there were issues, but
Thank God. I thank you too because it would have been a problem. How can I just go to Kofodia to go and solve the issue and come back? Because I don't like sitting in car for long distance.
Yeah.
So that was my problem.
and why do you watch? No, somebody asked. Good. Somebody asked. Okay, finish.
Let me come here. So when you completed SHS, you chose Tech and Legon. And I remember Tech came in first. And I remember your results. I prayed that Father, and you got angry that I should have prayed for lesser. I remember. So when the Tech came, I told you I don't like long distance.
So I should go to Legon.
You were saying no, Legon. One has kept long. I want to go. I said no.
What do you mean that person called Tech?
You guys can get before.
Yeah, so.
So I remember you said no, this one.
Yes.
You wanted to go
that girl.
Very
good.
You wanted to go and do business, blah blah blah. I said no, I want Legon. So I remember, like within that week, you saw the Legon owners delay. I said no, it will come. So within that week, the Legon own came. And still, so now I understand why you were still insisting you want to go to Tech. You said no, the course at Legon is too hard. You can't do it. Now I know. You can't do it.
I wanted to go and meet my girl.
You can't do it, blah blah blah. So I took you to Sarah. Sarah said no. Let's go.
Oh no, it's just amazing.
Yeah, Sarah said you can do it. And I told you, said mass, and I said, but seriously say you teach people at school. So you can do it. So I thank God that you changed your mind and thank Sarah too.
Yeah, me career business today and I'm sure by now. And you know, you see those people who they do the sales.
Insurance company. They
require some coming just by this time and none of that. But yeah, it was because of a girl.
So Sarah said no, go and do computer science. You can do it. You were even saying it's too hard because when you go, I think you don't do the computer science straight. You have to
do some maths before.
So the maths, I said no. I said no, Reagan, I know you can do it. So ask me the question you wanted to ask.
No, before that question, when I went to campus, things were not so well and things because of the. So when I told you I wanted to start working, did I tell you? I don't think I told you. But when I started working.
The normal working or the drinks you were selling?
I told you about the drinks one too.
The drinks, I remember I was even buying it for Johnny.
Yeah, I just remembered, yes. So let me just tell you. So I used to sell drinks in my room, Yurikai. Yeah, I used to sell drinks in my room to make money.
So when you bucket to come with coins, a lot of coins.
Yeah, true. So on my floor.
That fridge has kept long.
Since level 200, it's still working. I just remember the drinks. Wow.
The drinks. And water. So
water, yeah.
I called that guy who supplied me bottles.
And then he was bringing it to me. Wow. Wow, interesting. Anyways, back to but so before I started working with that company, the very first company I started with, that was paying me like $100. I don't remember if I told you or not, but I remember that was when I started giving you money at home. How did you think? What did you think? Like maybe just go to school, you know, those things. Because they are all supporting me.
Because I know that I can't provide everything for you, and what I was giving you is not enough. I know it. So you getting a genuine work to support you was good cause because it will let you also be okay. But I remember when we were going to start university, I have to go to Medina myself and go and buy you dress. I have to take your trouser and you see that kind of thing. So when you started working, I know it was okay, but that was my prayer for you to get something doing so that it can support you, so that you can also be comfortable in campus. So I was okay.
Now, somebody said something that I want to ask. Somebody said, I forgot what the person said, but it was about you watching all my videos. You can watch your videos in The person said something like, maybe I was I forgot him, but it's like you are watching the videos because of maybe I was a good student or something. Like why do you support? I'm not watching videos more.
Why
do you like it? I'm doing all these things.
And always what I would say that is my answered prayer.
Yes.
Father, I want Reagan name to be big in Ghana and the whole world in the Christian way. So what you are doing is good. I remember I went to a barbering shop to go and barber my hair. I saw a guy there were talking about school. And I asked the guy, so I'm going to do computer. I said, do you have phone? He said, yes. I said, bring it. I do have YouTube. Log in, Baba. This is my son. Go and watch him. The guy has not even started school.
Yeah.
I said, go and watch him. You learn a lot from there. You see, so I'm not all that educated. But even me watching your podcast, I've been picking a lot of things from it. So I watched it because it was a prayer answered. That's what I want Reagan to be big. I don't know the big I wanted you to be big, but in a good way. So I watch it because it inspired me telling someone that go and watch this. You will learn a lot from it before you start school. Yeah. I even told Bright the other side, go and subscribe and watch because you say you want to do see. So it's also my way of telling people the good work you are doing. So not because you are good or something, but it was an answered prayer. That's why I pray God has answered me. So if God has answered my prayer, I have to also support. Supporting is by watching and telling people the good work you are also doing.
It is so far. The watching in now, which one is your favorite?
Also, which one is my favorite? Hey, I have a lot too.
Tell us.
I can mention a lot. I can't mention all the like Kojo Forest phone recently, and a friend will say Kojo Sheldy. I started following him when he was doing Hour of the Day. No, it was not. It was no.
OMG.
Yeah, that time it was with Oh My God.
Oh My God, yeah, that's the OMG. Yeah.
So I started following that. So I remember sometimes I was not seeing the people, so he has moved from there. So I stopped watching that. So when I saw him, I was watching. Luckily, I'm 15th and 16th.
Yeah.
So I just like him like that. So and your round table, I watch your round table and a friend say, could you Meister? Yeah. And Sobo and the ladies Kate and you know something. Shout out to this girl. Sharon,
yeah. Comment, you know.
God bless her.
Shout out to Sharon.
Recently, I was not seeing a comment. Yeah. So when I saw that guy comment, I wanted to go and chat her to go and delete it or give it to the guy because I wanted to be a decent mother in the background. So God bless her for supporting you. So I've watched a lot and I've learned a lot from it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes when you know something. Sometimes when you bring a guest, I go to their profile
to go and check them out.
Check everything. They'll come back.
You have a lot of fans, man.
Oh, thank you.
Everybody, because the last time we did the live, and 1 month I came to say that so many people were like, bring it. I don't even know why, but my friends still like you a lot. Like this big head guy.
My son, my daughter's son.
My friends like you a lot. Okay, we'll come back to my life. We're talking about marriage. Let's come back to that side. I said I want to be a Roman father.
That one, they God forbid. Not that it's not good though. It's a calling.
And I'm saying
it's not your calling.
God has called you.
No. If it's your calling, when you went to Pope Jones, you should have done their seminary.
I said, I'm saying that you have friends with me a Roman father.
No, your pastor just went come with me. I saw you saying that our yard come.
Social media we kick off.
Oh, it's nice. I was happy. Yeah.
It's very nice. I'm friend, Sandra Usu.
Oh no.
Why?
No, because
you want grandchildren?
Yes, you say we are not a lot. Now I don't have anyone. No mother, no father, no sister. I'm alone. You see. So
make a bond.
Yeah. More for me.
You are not serious.
I want to enjoy grandmotherhood.
Left you alone. I mean, you're not decided for me, but if you had a chance to decide, when do you want me to get married?
29, 30 is okay.
Hey,
Sandra, too early.
Yes.
So let's do 30.
So
Because I want you to be okay.
Yeah.
30 is plenty. What about you?
Actually.
So let's do it 29, 30.
29:30.
So maybe like 29, you get to 30, you have your baby girl or your baby boy.
So I get married at 29, born at 30. That means my name is NG.
Oh yes, I'll just take care of the child.
Hey.
I want to be that grandmother that I'll give you freedom. Just bring the child and go and enjoy it.
Do you feel like you pamper me a lot?
Oh yes.
You pamper me a lot. And what say me?
Man, say because I've been through a lot with you. So that is why I was saying in future when you get someone you marry, I'll tell the person, take care of Reagan for me. Because you are special to me. Not because all of my children are not special, but the circumstance around your bed. I want you to be okay, feel happy, be okay. I don't want anything to break you.
That's a constant. We'll have to share it in the future, not
I'm not even sharing it.
We'll share
It's between me and God. So, one thing is, I always want to see you happy and win. You remember sometimes you come and you go outside and Charlie boss, are you okay? If you remember, because I've been doing it to Dora, Nelson, recently I was telling you, why? I'm here alone with you, but look at your face. I'm not happy. I'm that kind of mother, always want to see my children happy. If I see that you are quiet, I think something is going on. But as human beings, sometimes we go to our quiet mood. Sometimes it happens to me. See, I can see a call, I don't feel like picking.
Yeah.
I can be at the top there, I see someone coming, I don't feel like talking, I have to run and get inside. We are human beings like that. I always enjoy my space. I'm that kind of person.
Wow, yeah. I'm like that.
I always want to enjoy mine. You think that, hey, I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I can watch 10 times, I'm okay. If no one is by, I can watch every day. You see? So, not that pampered, but I want you to be okay. I want you to be happy. I want you to have it all.
Yeah.
So that we are human beings, sometimes we will cry, but so that you not cry about something that I cry.
You know what? This one is every time maybe you want something and you ask me, and then it's like, oh, Ferry, this and not. Then I'll be like, oh, don't worry and all that. I'm sure you remember this. I don't remember a lot of my childhood, like maybe 7. I don't remember. Time maybe I'm not. I don't remember.
The boys got that.
Yeah, but the one I remember, there was one day. I think we were going to bed. That time it was just Dora and I in the yard, and there was no food at home.
Yes, bring that.
There was a cup. If I remember, I think the cup was blue or light blue or white. And then he told me that there's no food and that you have to drink water to go to bed today. So you went to fetch a big cup of water, like full of this, drank some, and they gave me the rest. Do you remember?
What happened is...
Do you remember?
I remember, but what happened is there was food in the house, but if we eat that food in the evening, the following morning it's going to be warm. Yeah. So I called you.
Going to be warm.
That time Dora was still baby, so Dora has a cereal and everything. I called you and I said, Reagan, if we eat this food tomorrow in the morning, there will be no food. So what we will do is, let's drink water and sleep. So when I took the water, after I drank, he said, Mommy, and that was it. Sometimes when I remember, I told very sad, I said, Mommy, if you finish drinking your own, let me drink my own.
I remember that story. So anytime you want something, I don't know, like I just think about it, I'm like, I mean, this is how life was back then. So sometimes you ask, and maybe that's like, I have to go and get the money to do something. Sorry, when we were going to do the surgery, there was the one I was talking to. Every thing I have to do to make sure I get the money, I'll do it. Another story I remember was, I think it has to do with school fees. So you have to go and take loan. So I remember those stories, and I know that. Recently, I saw a post on Twitter. The person was like, in the next life, I'll still pray for my mother. And actually, in the next life, and the next one again, I'll still pray for my mother because
thank you.
You are a selfless woman. That's the point. Like, you're a selfless mother. I mean, mothers are mostly selfless, right? But there's some that will not put their children before them. And it's not even just me. I see it with Newman, Dora, and the others. Like, you will literally sacrifice everything. Sometimes she doesn't even have heels.
Nelson just collected my last 80 CD on my phone before I came here. When I was coming, he called, I told Dora, this boy is coming to spoil my day. So one thing I like about you is you don't give pressure when you were young. Some children, when they are young, they want everything their parents cannot provide for them. But that's one.
But that one they mean that they chop everything some.
Yeah. So no wonder now I don't want to eat crocodile again.
Oh, child.
You have ate a lot of food.
That food they vex me. You say that food they vex me.
But that's my favorite too.
Charlie, that food there, coconte and brother.
The brother, we were having plantain in our house. We planted a lot, so maybe that's why. And so that's into I like about you. Like you don't discriminate everything I give you. You like. So sometimes when they give me this headache, I say, oh,
you wish was.
Reagan will never give me this headache.
But I think everybody and how they are.
Yeah.
All the kids are different.
And I remember one case too. One guy gave me a phone, BlackBerry. We were using that phone for Facebook. So in the night, instead of you to learn, you will be Facebooking, you'll be on the internet. So one day I just bounced on you and I took the phone. And I told you instead of the phone to spoil your future, I would rather spoil the phone.
Yeah.
So I took the SIM card out of the phone and I broke the phone into pieces and just threw it away.
Oh, this was Adekai.
So
there's some C3 to like that.
So that SIM was that SIM you were using when I was not able to register for you. You see, I was straight, but now I'm weak.
Yeah, those times you were strict, but
I was straight.
You know that thing where they say, when you grow up, then you understand why they were doing that.
Like, do you know sometimes first I used to push password on my phone. Pack, and I'll go. I will see that somebody has entered this.
See the time they password and they give one eye.
Not knowing what they are doing, this boy was just looking like this.
Because I didn't have a phone, so she the type of to watch out like this.
I will Reagan for charge phone, mommy. You go, the phone is still 10%. And Reagan was very supportive too. I remember when I was selling provisions, I was selling scratch card, no time credits.
Yeah.
In the morning, I got him a bicycle. He would drive to Hachu, from our place to Hachu. And I thank God the car never.
She's bringing back memories for
when he vacates from school with SS, you come to the shop and say that's my things with me.
Yeah.
I was selling ladies' underwear.
Yeah.
Sometimes you told me, mommy, this underwear I'm not going to sell it. Because when the ladies come, they want me to shred the breast. So when everything was done and we started university, he told me that, mommy, when I start university, I'm not coming to the shop again.
Yeah.
I say I'm okay with that because you have helped a lot. God bless you.
I remember.
But that time, you still sometimes.
Yeah, when we come home, I remember when I got a laptop, I'll come and sit in the shop. And be using it. But thinking back, I don't even know why I was that support. I don't know. I don't know why. I just know that I was the firstborn. That's one, and the other kids can't take care of themselves because I have to wake up early. I'm not a friender, but I'll wake up early to come and help and all that. So, yeah.
That's one day.
Thank you for being a good mother. Very soon, next time we are going out, we'll be driving our own car.
Amen.
Today we came out and the Uber was not there. It's not nice. You understand? It's not nice.
Who's man?
This evening, the way the Uber was not there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not nice. So,
all right.
But small.
In God's time.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. And thank you very much for being a good man. Everybody that's come to my house before, every friend. I think they like you.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice. Sometimes I feel like my friends will steal my mother, but Masa, I can't complain. It's a nice thing to see. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed yourself.
100%.
You are going to get the pizza from here. Do you want anything else? Do you want to say anything else?
I want my ice cream. Now I can eat ice cream.
You can eat ice cream. So we'll pass by and get ice cream and I'm going to get the pizza. Alright, let's go for the bill and then we'll go.